Okay, so we're going to go through the parameters for the Trend Trader, and they are slightly different from the ones you've seen in TradeStation. So we'll just go through them one by one. You'll notice here that we've got start time and end time 1 and start time and end time 2. Again, we've had that in TradeStation, but the difference is we've separated out the hour and the minute. This plays a role actually for being able to optimize these times and allow the MetaTrader platform to determine and decipher the best combination of start and end times for finding the best results, your best high performance system. So as you can see, you've got start time 1 hour, and then the minutes, and then same thing for the end, and then also for the start time hour, minute, and end time 2 hour and minute. So you have those. The first column is what you're concerned with most when you're just setting your parameters to run a back test. These last three we can discuss later. They pertain to optimization. The 2-brick breakout, you'll notice is 0 instead of true false, again for optimization purposes. So for all intents and purposes, 0 is false and 1 is true. So as we move down, we have fixed lot size. That's just standard lots. We do have a comment here stating that up to 2 decimal places. Typically, nobody's going to really go beyond that, but we have found that on some platforms you can, but it's not really ideal. You have break-even bars. This is a new parameter that you may choose to use or not. If you don't want to use it, you simply set it to 0, and it would be off. If you do set it, it would have to be 2 or more bars. For the stops, we have your initial stop ticks, pretty standard. And then you have the trails. The take profit trail, again, the true false in this case is 0 or 1 normally. But what we've done is we've actually said in the same one, you can actually configure the number of bars you want to trail. Previously that was hard-coded to 4, but now you can actually set the number of bars that you want to trail by. And then the offset in ticks, anything above 1 would obviously trail by that amount. Your support resistance trail, in this case we put true false because we figured you'd only be trailing or using one trail at a time. So true false, and then of course the number of offset ticks, or pips in this case. And then we have our swing trail stop. So again, true or false for on or off, the offset, and of course the left strength and the right strength. And the profit target. Are we going to use a fixed profit target, true or false? And then the number of ticks or pips that you want to set for that fixed profit target. And then of course your limitations on how many trades you want to do. If you want to turn this on or off, again, true or false for the max wins and losses. And then you can set your numbers for both wins and losses here. And very similar for the profits and losses in dollar amounts. So true or false, max profit, max loss. So now we get down to the days of the week. And what we've done here is, again, normally 0 or 1 is on or off. We've done something a little bit different in that there's actually 4 different settings you can set for each day. And again, that's for optimization purposes. 0 is off, meaning you will not trade on that day. 1 means you'll trade any setup that comes your way, whether long or short. 2 means you'll only take setups if they're in the long direction. And 3, you'll only trade on that day for shorts. And so you can see, you can vary it for each day. This last setting is really just for internal purposes, but the system does need to know what you have your Renko bar pip set at. So if you're using a 5-pip Renko bar, then that number needs to be set here. And that's just for the program to be able to calculate various settings to know what kind of Renko bar you're using. And that wraps up the parameters.